Come and give us a message.
I'm so skeptical that I still find myself going, man, that's complete garbage. Was his spelled with a K or a C?
I want to say it was a K.
Gateway. What is going on? That's weird. But we've captured too many full-on sentences.
What if it is not about the live play, but about the recording of that play?
Who's trying to contact John?
Do you not hear that?
I do, but...
What was that?
Was what?
All right, I'm gonna turn this recorder off. Oh, I don't think you have it in you. Tell me you heard that. It sounded like a tapping or a clacking of some kind.
This is the entrance.
But how would you... Whoa, what the heck? All right, we're gonna be out here for a few hours. If there's anybody here that wants to communicate with us, we've got various devices that can do that. Can hear you and see you. And we'll, as the night progresses, bring out some different devices that can help with that as well. Feel free to come up and approach us and talk to us. We're here to communicate with you. We want to know why you're still here, who you are, and what your story is. Let's start with, I'm gonna do a little EVP session. This is the first EVP session here at Earthman's Memory Gardens. Is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us? We don't have any real reports of any kind of paranormal activity, but we're here to check it out and see what we can find. If you're here, why are you still here? Do you have the ability to show yourself to us? We've been doing this for a long time and we've not been able to experience that, and we'd really like to. Come tell us what your story is. This is the first EVP session here at Earthman's Memory Gardens. Is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us? We don't have any real reports of any kind of paranormal activity, but we're here to check it out and see what we can find. This is the second EVP session here at Earthman's Memory Gardens Cemetery. Got a dog barking in the background or something there. Is there anybody here that would like to communicate? If you'll come to this red light in my hand and tell me what your name is, I'd appreciate it. You get a lot of visitors out here? Come tell us how you died. I'm not really feeling any kind of presence out here. So if there's someone here with us, you're gonna have to find some way to get some energy and let us know you're here if you'd like to communicate. I noticed one thing that, you know, next to the building with the way this is and the cars going by, it can create like weird audio anomalies. You know what I mean? Like you can hear weird sounds. Like I just thought I heard like a whispery noise over here, but I think that's just audio, you know, reverb off of the buildings and the cars going by and crap like that.
Like your brain is picking up a pattern from the white noise.
Something like that. You see, like you hear car noises over here and straight away here, and they can be bouncing off these walls. You know what I mean? And your brain will make words out of it. But again, I've not, you know, I have searched for haunted locations in Baytown, and there have been a few popped up, but I don't remember if there was any cemeteries at all. But I know for a fact this one definitely wasn't one of them if there were cemeteries. You know, we're here investigating whether or not there's activity out here, but there's no official claims that we have to rely on.
Other than it's a cemetery.
Other than it's a cemetery, right.
Okay. This is the second EVP session here at Earthman's Memory Gardens Cemetery. Got a dog barking in the background or something there. Get a lot of visitors out here.
Did you hear that?
No.
I mean, I guess it could be cars going by, but
Out here.
that sounds like kind of like a creepy ass voice, but it might be
Visitors and whatnot.
blended with car noise.
A lot of cars driving by and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, I
That's
hear the,
weird. It kind of has a like a deep guttural, whispery kind of sound to it.
I can't make out any.
Yeah, I couldn't make out any words. And again, with cars going by, that could have just been car noise, but it didn't sound like the pitch. See, the car noise when they go by, it's kind of a constant that kind of sound. That had kind of a almost. It was creepy, even if it was natural. It had creepy sound to it. I'll give it that. I'm not gonna say it's paranormal, but it was weird. All right, I think I want to go back down over there and maybe do some ghost box stuff. This is kind of weird in here, dude. For me, this was probably the most compelling anomaly captured that night. I left the entire clip in so the viewer can see from the moment I set the tripod down how far away we get before the sound of something hitting or tapping the tripod is, followed by an undecipherable whisper. And as good as the Zoom camera mics are, they can't hear me and J-Lo talking at that distance, especially outside. Did we capture something paranormal? What do y'all think? Guessing that's locked up tight. This would be a good...
People would probably come in there and sleep.
Oh, they probably would. You gotta really be hard up to want to sleep in a place like this. I mean, it's peaceful, right?
Yeah.
But it's just kind of creepy. I don't know how well I would sleep here. This kind of stuff doesn't bother me, you know, as far as being scared of it, but I'm not sure I want to sleep here. I don't like sleeping outside anyway, period, but surrounded by a bunch of buried people.
If you're homeless and it's as cold as it is right now, which is not freezing,
Right.
but laying on concrete or ground
Yeah.
is freezing,
No, I could see that.
then you may not have another choice.
Yeah,
You want to make it through the night.
that's a good point. All right, again, we're here at Earthman's Memory Garden Cemetery. I always want to say memorial. I don't understand why they did memory. But we've already done 2 EVP sessions. One, we captured a weird anomaly. Not going to say it's paranormal, but it was odd. And now we're about to do some S-Box.
S-Box. Scanning. SM.
I love that. Okay, is there anybody here with us? Is there anybody that wants to communicate with us? Oh God? Oh, I heard, oh God. What is your name? Are you buried out here? No? 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 Well, if you're not buried out here, what would you be doing out here? Can you show yourself to us, please? Are you here visiting somebody? You like that full moon we have going on right now? Is there any kind of non-human presence that's out here that wants to communicate? We've heard stories of people seeing dark, shadowy figures and problems that are caused by coming to cemeteries, and we just don't believe it. That's life. Yeah. Well, that may be life, but this is death we're surrounded by. What's your thoughts on that? We're trying to find out what it's like on the other side, or where you're at. Can you come tell us, please? It isn't too something. Hello? Are you possibly from another dimension? We don't believe in ghosts, so if you exist, you're gonna have to come prove it to us. All right, we're gonna turn this off. Can you tell us goodbye? All right, goodbye. There's something quite disorienting about using one of those, especially outside in the cemetery, but it's better than having it in your ears. I will say that. I want to pull out the EDI meter here and see if anybody wants to communicate with us through that.
Is it right there?
It's right here. Okay. Let me lower it down for you.
Whip out the EDI meter.
I'm gonna whip it out. A little something for the ladies. Oh my God.
And for those of you who are watching right now, not in the cemetery, on YouTube, I just wanted to let you know that he is wearing a new Rode Wireless Go mic, and that's where our audio is being picked up by.
And it's awesome.
It's wireless, and everything sounds clearer.
Oh
I
yeah.
have to be like right in front of his face to get his voice.
Para-holiX is stepping it up a notch.
Yep. Now if we can only get like
Whoa.
two or three more.
That was a temperature fluctuation now. It showed in the cold, like, I guess like we stepped into a cold spot.
It's kind of cold out here already.
Yeah, but it does suddenly feel a lot colder right here. And I don't know, I've never experienced any kind of a cold spot or anything like that, but it feels, but it's not doing anything else now. But it's almost like numbing cold right here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages.
And EDI lovers.
Yeah, apparently we have some of them. Again, that's the temperature gauge going off, and it is considerably colder to me right here. I mean, like it's like, I have a chill, dude. My hands are going numb. Yeah, is it just me? Am I tripping?
It's just you. I don't
Dude.
feel any different.
It feels colder to me right in here, and I've never experienced that, dude, ever. And I've often been the one go, yeah, sure it is. But it feels much colder right here. Is there somebody around me? Can you come set this device off again if you were causing this? Or is it just all in my head? But I feel it, dude. Like my hands are, dude, my hands are freaking cold. Come here, dude. I ain't even playing. Feel my hands.
They are cold.
Yeah.
Wow, they're frozen.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And that just happened.
Mine are hot. Like,
Yeah. I'm normally really warm-natured, but literally, see, I'm not playing, dude. That's saying it's colder. The temperature's dropping right
You set
here.
the gauge off?
Like ice freaking cold, bro.
That's what I mean. Are you setting it off with your body temperature on your hands?
But it didn't start until we walked over here. I wasn't cold like this till we came over here. It's the moonlight, man. It's colder. Yeah, right when I get back over here, my hand starts going numb again. Almost like a tingling numb. And maybe this is what everybody experiences, is just body temperatures, fluctuation for whatever reason, and they just attribute it to some kind of paranormal activity because, you know, none of the other meters are going off, nothing else is happening, but I can't deny the fact that it feels so much colder here. Like, I feel it almost like like there's just a swirl of cold. I don't get it, dude. All right, look. Well, this is where it was. I don't really want to set this down on the ground, but I guess I will. Ah, now it's wet. Whoa. All right, I'm gonna set this down over here. Yeah, we learned that lesson at, oh crap. Whoops.
Can't touch that.
Yeah, do. All right, let's try this.
Got into the mouth.
Let's pull out the obelisk. I can't deny that I felt much colder when we got over here, but I'm not prepared to say again that that's paranormal. It's cold out here, but it's not. But I mean, and maybe it's just after time. My hands are exposed. I'm holding them up like this and doing stuff. That could explain that.
Blood circulation.
Yep, blood circulation.
Like
Exactly. Yeah, so you're gonna be like, oh, it's cold, my hands are tingling, it's gotta be ghosts. No, I'm not saying that. I'm curious to see what this thing does, because the last time we had it outside somewhere where it was cold, like Ghost Road. Now, Ghost Road, I think, was colder than this. Dives. But it started spitting out like rapid fire. And I just assumed the cold weather was affecting it. Dives. What does dives have to do with anything? Literally, I can't even begin to tell you that means absolutely nothing to me. And I think this device is just a joke. And if you can communicate through this device, you're going to have to pull up something better than that. Because most people don't buy into this device at all. And I think 2 of those people are standing right here, but we have it, so we're going to use it. Now, I'm going to set it down right here, so I'm not touching it at all. I set that down just as gently as I possibly could. Okay, you said dives. What does dives mean? Can you tell me what that means? Runny nose, man. You'll have the coughs and I got the sniffles. We got to change our name to Coughs and Sniffles Paranormal. Okay, so far the device has said dives. Can you come to this device here, either one of these 2, and communicate with us? Were you making it colder over here?
You know what?
What?
Now that I'm thinking about it, I did say dive before that did.
What do you mean dive?
Because when you were messing with your paravest, and I said, don't, I was like, messing with the muff, that's, a little screen. I was like, oh, you're diving into the muff.
You did say that.
I
What
did.
the heck?
I totally can't believe I forgot that. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we learned that lesson at. Oh crap.
No, don't touch
Whoops.
Can't touch that.
Yeah. Do. All right, let's try this.
Got into the muff.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to say the 2 words together to imply something else. Even
Right.
though I'm just rewording it.
Okay, now
So it's not so bad.
look, others have said a couple things. They've said that that device has like a GPS built into it, so we can find your location and spit out stuff that's relevant to where you are. It's, $300 and something. I'm not breaking it open to find out if that's true or not. But, I can't imagine it having. It's the having. I can't imagine it having a. That's background noise. Yeah, a microphone and be able to record, and then, that just seems too elaborate for this little app in a box. Do you agree with me on this? That just seems ridiculous. So, again, as much hate as I throw at this thing, it continues to surprise me, I'll say. Albeit rarely, maybe once or twice during an investigation. But you're right, I completely forgot. You had just said that. So that would be one of those instances where it was relating to us. Like it tried to communicate by... Are you seeing a bird or a bat flying around? Because I keep seeing a shadow. It reminds me of the bats at work, kind of like diving low. That's probably what it is.
So it's trying to forewarn us that the bat is diving?
Oh God, I didn't even make that connection either. But I was seeing that before we even turned it on. But I don't know, again, is that, when bats fly around, they're dark and they move so fast, it's hard to tell. But A couple times I've seen what looked like a little swipe in the background. Okay, so if we give you the benefit of the doubt that you communicated that to us, what else can you tell us?
And we've gone how long and it hasn't spit out a word?
It hadn't said a word since dives. Is that you? Or are you doing something? I'm gonna try another EVP session. I never experienced cold spots, ever. Been doing this a decade. Never felt that once. It is cold outside, but if you're doing that, if you're making me colder somehow, can you tell me that go to that red light on top of the headstone and tell me you're doing that? If you are making it colder here, tell me why. Tell me what your name is. If you are making it colder here, tell me why. Tell me what your name is. Now I wonder if is this the office? I mean, you think there'd be lights on if you were able to go in here. Probably not. No, it's not. All right. I think we'll cut up this way.
But today I posted the dash camera review, which
Oh,
is perfect
nice.
because you started putting clips that we got
Yeah.
on Instagram, and I was like, oh crap! I was like, let me go ahead and finish that up. I threw in a couple little more, and then cut off a little bit more.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Awesome. Well, man, I am just covered in cobwebs, dude. What the heck? Yeah, but I think this is quite a nice location, dude. As far as nighttime investigations go, this is a perfect spot.
So far, yeah.
Yeah. People be driving like crazy over there, dude. It's only downside to the zoom camera that you have to take it completely off whatever you got it on to change the batteries. What is that, dude? That's music. Do you not hear that?
I do, but
No, that's coming from over there. I think it's just someone jamming loud and it just travels over here. That sounded like it was close, man.
well, because to me it almost sounded like there was something on the lowest volume in your pocket.
No, it was definitely coming from there because the only thing I have that does music at all would be my phone. And yeah, it's coming from over there. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. First I was like, is somebody here and maybe messing with us?
The following commercial break has been brought to you by Demonetized, or this video ad wouldn't be here otherwise. Are your videos pixelated?
Are you tired of not being able to see in the dark?
Do you hate cameras having piss poor audio?
Slow to charge and quick to drain batteries? Then
Take a look at Zoom.
I'm Shaggy.
This is J-Lo.
We're from Para-holiX, and we have the camera for you.
I will modify this camera for you to see in the dark. Visit our eBay store, ebay.com/Para-holiX for more info.
Prices may vary depending on cost of the camera at time of purchase. Order your Zoom today!
Consult your local paranormal team before using Zoom. Some symptoms may include night vision, dependence, sleep deprivation, withdrawal, disembodied voices, and in some cases, seeing ghosts. If symptoms last more than 3 days, please discontinue use of Zoom.
Visit eBay/Para-holiX to see if Zoom is right for you.
What up, Paraheads? It's your boy Shaggy, and I'm here to let you know that if you have a home or a business that you would like the Para-holiX to come and investigate, or if you have any paranormal questions, comments, and concerns, you can hit us up at htownparaholics@gmail.com. And always remember to stay paranormal, cause normal is boring.
End transmission.
To show people exactly what it looks like for us. So basically I'm going to kill the lights. Alright. Now there you go, folks. That's what it looks like for us out here. No, it's not pitch black. I mean, well, you can actually see pretty good with your eyes in the moonlight. But that's what it's like without our lights on. Out in the cemetery here at Earthman's. Well, there's a dang porta potties right there. I wonder if there's cameras.
I saw the name of the porta potty and I almost choked.
BJ. Oh, nice.
BJ Porta Can.
BJ Porta Can. Oh, that's awesome. That's better than the pot o' gold ones that you'll see every now and then. All right, is there anybody here with us? If you're here with us, can you tell us what your name is? I'm not sure I even believe in ghosts. Well, I'm sure I don't believe in ghosts. I'm still looking for the evidence of that. Maybe tonight you can help sway my opinion. Can you come to this device and tell me what your name is? Or this device next to it, if you will approach it, it'll actually go off and let us know that you are with us. Can you do that for me? All right, I'm gonna turn this recorder off. Oh, okay. Thank you. Man, everything just went off, dude. Both temperature gauges, humidity. Wait a minute. All right, can you do that again? Can you set all those lights off for me? All right, how about one more time? Do it for me again. Okay. Now I'm not gonna say anything. Don't do it anymore. Just stay away from it for a second. Okay, well, that's interesting.
How about one more time?
Yeah, do it again. You have my permission. Go back to it and make the lights go off again. Huh. Maybe they got pissed off because I told them not to do it. Or it could be that the batteries are going low. I don't know. Obviously, again, can't say that's paranormal. It could have been maybe an indication that the battery is going out. If that happens more, I'm going to assume that's what it is.
I'm not sure I even believe in ghosts? Well, I'm sure I don't believe in ghosts. I'm still looking for the evidence of that. Maybe tonight you can help sway my opinion.
It never happened again. Still hasn't happened. If it was low battery, like I was first assuming, it should have gone off again.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I don't know, dude. Ugh, God, the ground is so on level here, I keep stumbling. Damn it, like I'm drunk over here or something. Is that it? Was Bradley, was you an alcoholic and you're affecting me and making me stumble around? If that's true, go ahead and set this device off. Was you an alcoholic? I thought it was worth a shot.
Make him stumble.
Yeah, make me stumble. If there's anybody here that's you haven't appeared to be interested in communicating, maybe it's because we're annoying you and you want to go to sleep or whatever the heck. If you want us to leave, run up and slap me in the face. Show me a sign that you're here and you don't want us here, and we'll leave. Not really. Oh, did I say that out loud? But to me, I think you get more, there's more cases of haunted places, buildings, stuff like that, than there are cemeteries. But there are plenty of reports of haunted cemeteries. A lot of times too, and this is interesting, what's usually at cemeteries, in the majority of the cases I've looked up, is it ain't ghost of what you would expect to be humans. It's evil, shadowy, demonic type entities, which to me would lend to the idea that this place, this is death. This is where, death, whenever humans die, this is where their bodies end up in most cases. So if there's some kind of negative entities that feed off, they're parasites and they feed off negative, sadness, these kind of negative emotions, this place is like a buffet, because humans come here and it's never a happy time when they come here. You know what I mean? So that's something to consider as well. But I've heard a lot of reports of where people will be doing exactly what we're doing and they get attacked by some kind of negative, parasitic, demonic, put whatever name you want on it, some kind of being. If you're out here, if there are some kind of demonic, negative force of some kind, you're a parasitic, negative, non-human presence, feel free to come out here and interact. We're not scared of you in the slightest. Not even a little bit. I've taken naps in scarier places than this. I mean, you're gonna have to really come out here and show me something. I don't think you have it in you. Well, I think that's another thing that sets us apart from other people, is we're definitely not scared of this stuff. That's obvious, but it's more than that. We've never encountered really anything negative at all in 10 years. And it's not that I don't think it exists. I think it does exist. But for whatever reason, it's incapable of interacting with us. We don't get attacked. We don't get scratched or, oppressed. It doesn't even have to be demonic possession. There's possession and there's oppression, you know what I mean? It can just be something that affects you in a negative way. It makes you sad, or it makes you change your normal way of acting, you know what I mean? We've not even encountered that. I've never felt sick. A lot of people report that. Whew, well, that does get hot. I was just gonna say, oh my God, I'm smelling sulfur, run. No, it's my batteries. But it's weird, man. I mean, why? And it, and that drives me to do this more. I think because people have encountered stuff that can't be explained naturally, but we haven't. And I often wonder, why is that? Why does this stuff interact with some people and not others? What is it, man? What is it about us? I don't get it. Are we just not open enough to it? Maybe other people are just more psychically open to this kind of stuff happening, and we're just not. I really don't know.
But why are we? I mean, why are they more open to it if we're the ones actively
seeking it? Yep. Well, and that's another thing too. In a lot of cases, how does this kind of stuff get started? As far as reports and claims, 99.9% of the time, it's people going about their daily lives and then they bump into this stuff. They're not looking for it. They don't know anything about it. They don't want to know anything about it. Once it happens and they start telling their tales of what they encountered, people like us show up to try to validate those claims. We have yet to encounter something really crazy. Something that I would call definitive paranormal. We haven't encountered anything like that. Encountered anything like that. What was that?
That was what?
What was that?
That was what?
I was just weird, like, I can't even describe it. We've been hearing a lot of animal noises, but this didn't sound like that. It's further off that way. No cars were going by. I don't know. Okay, now you heard that. I don't know. Okay, now you heard that. Tell me you heard that.
I hear the dogs.
No. There was a tapping or something over here. It almost sounded like someone trying to open that door. It sounded like a tapping or a clacking of some kind. Is there someone trying to communicate with us? You want to be the one to prove to us that the paranormal exists? Or maybe you're taking me up on my offer. You're a non-human entity of some kind, and you want to be the one to try to give us that first real scare. You don't have to do more than that. It kind of sounded like the door. But we know I tested the door earlier and it's completely locked, so. But it was a clear knocking or tapping or something that came from this area. No cars were going by. It wasn't an animal. Again, was that you trying to get my attention? Is there an air conditioning or something? Maybe that's what it was. Are you trying to get my attention? You trying to draw me over here? I can't say for sure that's what I heard. But I know I heard some kind of a knocking or a tapping or something like that. It came from over here. It was the most definitive sound I've heard since we've been out here that I can clearly say was not a car or an animal or something like that. I'm sure of that. What it was, I can't tell you that. I can tell you what it wasn't, but I can't tell you what it was. You wanting us to go back over here? I can't. Maybe that's it. You see on top of the.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I heard was the clicking of the AC unit of some kind. Maybe. I could accept that. I just know I heard some kind of a clicking or something. Yeah, it's locked up. But this doesn't seem to have an entrance. Did we just miss that? But I don't remember there being a door over here. I guess you just get buried in the wall? How do one of these even work?
They open up.
They do? From the outside?
I'm not sure if they unlock it from the inside first or they.
Yeah, there's no.
Them open from the outside, but
I know there was no door on that side. So apparently this is just a giant.
my guess is they open from the inside so don't try to mess with it from the outside. And this is just
Yeah, but
a decorative placeholder.
But there doesn't appear to be a way to get inside this building.
There has to be a way.
I don't see anything. I mean,
This one right here that's not marked, that's probably the entrance.
what, this?
Yeah, it's not marked, this bottom one. This is the entrance.
But how would you... Whoa, what the heck? That was creepy. Dude, they kind of push. That's kind of creepy, dude. I like expected it to open up, slide out, and be like, oh, ooh. Yeah. Put a digital recorder in his pocket.
I don't think we'd be doing that.
No, I think that's taking it a little too far.
Yeah, we'd either throw it in the bag and probably leaving at that point.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, would you look at the time? Man, I'll tell you what.
Getting on the muff.
Oh, getting on the muff. I might have to get used to the muff.
You will. You're gonna like it.
I like the muff.